Oh, this is so nice. This is so cute.
It's a lot of cameras and a lot of angles.
Right. I'm not vegan, but this is like a cute t-shirt.
So, the first thing I wanted to bring up, we talked the other day about the Meshtastic network that the other nonprofit, we've been doing a lot of fundraising and buying them for people.
Yeah.
And it's been really cool. I just got this new one that's like a test. It's kind of hard to find it, but it like, oh, my phone is, it magnets onto your phone, and it's got a 10,000 milliamp hour battery, and it like has wireless charging, so it's a battery bank, but it's also a Meshtastic node, and it has an e-ink display, so it basically lasts forever. I charged it on Friday, and it's still at 100%.
Yeah.
And it's just like all the messages people are posting from like Marin to like Nevada City all day. I'm just like seeing them scrolling by.
That are on this network.
Yeah.
That's like slightly out, that's outside of the clutches a bit.
Yeah, so there's no towers, there's no internet. It's just device to device. It's encrypted.
Right.
So if I'm like an activist on the go, like how do I use it?
Yeah, so like there's apps for iPhone and Android that you can use, or you can get a device that has a keyboard, which is slightly more expensive, but they're great. I usually use those, but this is so convenient because they update the cell phone app more frequently than they update the device that has the keyboard. So the cell phone app tends to be the most feature rich. But we bought like hundreds of them with the money that we raised, and we're giving them away. And I brought one for each of you.
What?
Yay! I got one.
Yes.
San Francisco. It's coming in. What?
Tight.
Oh, yay!
Sweet. Thank you so
cool.
much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set it up.
Especially up here, I
Right.
think you'll be able to reach everybody really easily.
That is
And
so
so
cool. Thank you. And what's the app? Sorry.
By us having it, by me having it here, it'll make it easier for other people on this network to get like
because the connection
other messages from
hops
other people
across.
on the network.
So especially if you're off the ground, it's like you're a tower for other towers.
Cool.
So if I need to send messages to other people, do all of them has to have this?
Or be near one.
Or be near one. Oh,
Yeah.
cool. So I basically in my street, how many miles or how many?
20 miles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But then if there's someone within 20 miles, it's another 20 miles.
Oh, that's wonderful, because
Okay.
this way I could reach out people in Oakland, basically.
Yeah.
Like,
All
my
easily
friends are in
across
Oakland.
the bay. Yeah.
Ah, that's cute. That's really cute.
So are people using them for like direct actions, protests and stuff?
Yeah, so one of the things that's really interesting that we talked about in the OPSEC workshop that we did is that like the stingrays and stuff are not looking for this. It's a different frequency. So it's also encrypted. So
and a stingray is what, like a device that police use to like scan comms.
So it's basically, there's this new legal precedent that if they can prove that your cell phone was within a certain proximity of a crime being committed, that like you can be held guilty for that, even if you can prove that it wasn't you that did it.
Wow.
And so they're saying don't bring like cell phones to stuff, right? But this is a different technology that people are using to do organizing and direct action stuff.
But when you said there's a keyboard, like, can you have a keyboard? You don't have to use your phone. You could just use that keyboard, and you could see. It's like a pager or something. Like how you see messages.
Yeah. So there's a screen, and it has a battery and an antenna, and then you can connect stuff to it. You can. So this is like a circuit board with a USB port and a screen, basically.
Got it. Okay.
Or you can get like a fancier one that has a keyboard that looks like a BlackBerry, or this is like really great because it's just so easy to attach to your phone or like leave it in your bag or whatever. But these are like a lot more expensive. So those are like $30.
Wow, which is cool.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
So one of the things that's really interesting too is like there's a public channel, so anybody can send an unencrypted message to everyone, and you'll see a lot of people posting like that group that's doing bad things is at this location.
Yeah.
And then later you'll see it on the news, right? And so it's like people are alerting about like what's going on.
Danger.
Yeah.
That might impact the community negatively.
Yeah.
All types of danger.
Yeah.
That could be access through public communication that is not encrypted or decrypted. Sorry.
Yeah, and so like when I got interested in this project, it was before things that are happening now, and I was really interested in from the disaster preparedness and response perspective when the power is out and you want to check on people or the cell phone are down or whatever, so you could still have communication with others, and especially in between intentional communities that are off grid.
Yeah.
And all these other kind of use cases, and then it turns out a lot of the things that we do to prepare for disasters and to build community resilience come in really handy when we find ourselves in an interregnum, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a
the
cool time.
waiting period.
That's pretty cool. Did you know about this before?
Yeah, I mean through CJ, yeah. So, but
I knew about it through CJ too. Yeah, it's the first time I hear about it is from
you.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I'm like surprised people don't know this. You could save so much money on texting too.
Someone asked what it is. It's Meshtastic. So the hardware is called LoRa, long range, and then the software is Meshtastic. The software that we're using.
Oh, do we have questions on Insta too?
Potentially.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see if Instagram have any questions too. So, we need help in Germany. More pressure internationally to use your platform. Okay. Yep. We all do. Go. Maybe in Germany you could use this? Oh, if people in Germany, can you use that? Like, how do you buy it online?
So wherever you are,
yeah,
there are unlicensed frequency bands.
Uh-huh.
So there's some range of the radio spectrum that you don't need any kind of permission or license to use.
Yeah.
And so this here is using the band that used to be 3G cell phone networks, which is now unlicensed. Anyone can use it, as long as you're not doing something that's like interrupting or just like disrupting what other people are doing. If you're kind of trying to get along with everyone, then it's free and public for now. So there are those kinds of bands everywhere in every country, and the radio is designed to work on whichever frequency in your country. So if you are in a country that uses a different frequency, we wouldn't be able to communicate directly, but you can still use it there with other people on the same frequency.
Because somebody was asking about Germany, that they need this for safety.
Yeah.
It seems like you could use this in Germany locally too. And then you could follow CJ's channel to learn more about it. Yeah.
And we're going to be doing more workshops about it soon. So. Yeah. But it's been great. We've seen like a huge change in the Bay Area since we started doing these workshops. Yeah. We had like over 10,000 people come to the last one. Yeah. We filled up the Burning Man headquarters with the first one, and we were like, okay, it needs to go online because it's too many people. But since then it's like a huge increase in the number of nodes, and we've given, we're buying hundreds of them and giving them away.
And we give people like information about this, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh sweet, yeah. Like,
I have a bunch of videos about it that and we'll be doing more. Yeah. And especially now that you can try it out.
Yeah, I want to try it. I'm gonna try it out soon. Also in Lisbon, because it works in Europe.
Oh yeah.
Lisbon comrades, this is coming soon.
Yeah.
Cool. So you've been doing like weekly streams that are on OPSE.
Yeah.
Would you explain what that is for people who are not familiar?
So the Saturday morning one, Saturday morning CyberSec, is sort of like how do you use technology and the internet in a safe way that's not gonna get you in trouble, that's not gonna get other people in trouble. Like, how do you make sure that your communications are secure and that you're doing the best practices in terms of like being safe, being okay with whatever's going on. And so those are also all on YouTube at this point, but we're doing it 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. San Francisco time, and then Comrade Workwear, who's in New York, is also on it, and Corn Pop, who's also in New York, and then Future Infinitive, who's here. So the time is, I don't exactly know the New York time. I always get it wrong when I try to guess, but
3 hours.
Yeah.
Is it? I think it's not always the same though.
What? Really?
I think the daylight is different, a different date or something.
Maybe when they do the light savings, if maybe one of us don't do it, but yeah.
Or it's like a different date, and then I'm never sure exactly when it's different.
Okay. Maybe did Trump change this? He promised that he was getting rid of daylight savings, and then
he did.
As far as I know, like that was he promised that. He promised no more penny.
Oh yeah.
Which I guess maybe they're not minting pennies at the moment.
Most countries have gotten rid of pennies.
Yeah.
In Norway now, the smallest denomination is 20 or 40. And it's like $2.50. It's like, how do you do the math on that?
Right.
It's a challenge.
Yeah.
But it's not like he's making up like. It's not like, I'm a genius. I brought this idea of like we have to stop making pennies. It seems like the governments do that in general, like they're phasing out pennies.
Yeah, inflation.
Yeah.
Pennies not worth the same as it used to be.
Pennies are actually worth more if you melt them.
Yeah.
Oh really?
But that would be a federal crime, so don't do it.
So so that is on operational security. Saturday mornings. But this Wednesday nights.
And let me fix your thing. So.
Wednesday nights, we're gonna try to talk about some local news. In the Bay Area.
Yeah. And also like, what are you doing? Like, what cute parties are happening this week?
Yes.
Especially if it's like not for profit. Especially if it's free, right?
There's a lot going on like
this
last
weekend
week
especially.
and this week. This weekend. So should I talk about this now a little bit?
Yeah. Do you guys know the history of it? I read the wiki.
No, you could do for it.
Of the party that's happening this weekend?
Yeah. It's actually not called that.
Oh.
Which is one of the weirdest parts. This event that's happening this weekend started in 1986. Absolutely no one calls it the name that it's called. Everybody there's a different name that everyone calls it. The name of the event is Up Your Alley.
Gotcha.
But everyone calls it Dory Alley, which is where it happens now. It's actually not where it originally was. And it moved in like 1987, like a year in.
Yeah.
And then I think since then, essentially everyone has called it that, even though it's not called that.
I used to enjoy Up Your Alley more, but now I enjoy Stud Alley more.
Oh, see, I don't even know about that.
The Stud Alley is like what Dory Alley used to be, but tutu trends.
Like the Pride Party?
Yeah, it's like basically they shut down the alley. There's music and everybody is like jumping over the roofs and doing things, but they're not doing this.
Did you go this year?
I didn't this year, but SF Standard covered that and said that there was the San Francisco Chronicle or something like this. They
An
said
orgy of vandalism.
Yes, they called it orgy of vandalism because they had like anti-Israel signs and things like that. But it's like a trans party, like trans people dance.
Yeah, it was like the best party that I've been to in a minute this year.
Last year was like I knew about it from like somebody I used to date, and it seems like it's really cool.
Basically, since the Stud closed its place in Soma off of Folsom?
Oh, like behind where it was?
It was, it started there, and then it's like migrated a bit depending on like, whoever's throwing it, and then like dealing with the neighbors. I remember like last year, 2024's party, they had to move it from that alley next to what used to be the Stud, which is now just not an unused building that the landlord is like being a dick about. And
they're like Christian, right? It was like a Christian person bought the building and closed it.
Oh, I don't know about that part.
That's what I heard. Jesse Oliver had a lot to say about it.
Okay.
What happened?
Oh my god, I didn't.
He calls it the creeping beige.
Wow.
Because they painted the whole thing beige after they bought it, and then kicked all the queer people out.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was purposely paid to close it. That's insane.
That's actually a really common thing in San Francisco historically, particularly Les Natali bought the only black gay bar in San Francisco to close it, changed it, and now it's Toad Hall. And did the same with the there was another, like a lesbian bar at the same time.
The Lexington.
I'm not sure. I don't remember the
name. The Lexington closed down after in the like 2010s.
Yeah, but like this, it's like a common strategy for people who are ideologically opposed to representation to buy venues and close them. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Oasis is closing down by the end of this year. And I reached out to the people working on it to see how can we collaborate as a community and keep them going, like financially, or continuing the legacy by providing just a different collective of artists. Because Oasis is another venue that we really like in Soma, and we don't want it to be closing. I know there is a bunch of parties that might be happening in Oasis this week. I would recommend people check it out because Oasis is like a San Francisco legacy, and they have been struggling like with all the cost changes. Not a lot of people are going to their party to the bars, so make sure to check that.
They're also closing earlier, which kind of sucks.
Oh, that really sucks. The other places also that local businesses to support is the Castro Coffee and the Castro Nail Salon. These are two businesses are in the historical Castro Theater. They have been in the city serving the community for over 35 years. And they're closing down, unfortunately, because this mega corporation who's now taking over the building, the Castro Cinema.
Another planet.
Another planet. It's gonna turn it into another bar.
A box office.
A box office?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Not even a bar?
No box office.
Oh my god. For a box office?
Yeah. That cold brew is really good. I recommend people check it out.
They're closing out like legacy businesses for a box office?
Yeah.
That's like insane.
And there already was one, but it wasn't big enough. They wanted a bigger one.
Wow.
They're converting Castro Theater from cinema into like another venue for music generally.
For like bigger concerts.
Yeah. One, slightly positive thing, the Roxy just bought its building. They raised enough money to buy it. So they'll be around for a minute as far as theaters go.
Oh yeah.
Roxy's great.
Yeah.
But also with the Oasis, it's not a final thing. We literally might find a way actually for them to continue, or Oasis the place to continue, or the same people to continue managing it.
Yeah, and it might move to a smaller venue to,
hopefully we're gonna keep the venue.
Yeah.
So we'll see. If we shared that as an email to a bunch of people there. And also, if anyone wants to support the community for the Castro Coffee and Castro Nail Salon, we could send letters and emails to Raphael Mendelman, he's the district representative, and to the mayor in support of the business, and also to go in and do your nails there. They do a really good job with the nails too. These nails are done there.
We have a mayor that could just straight up buy it.
Yeah.
Not looking forward to the Oasis when it closes. Yeah, just being like more empty commercial space.
Hopefully we're not. But also there's Rio and there's Maharajan, which is a very big party happening also this week and this weekend. So if you don't know about Rio is another legacy of San Francisco, and it's a bar that has one of the best politics and always has been supported the community. This is where Hard French started, like big parties like Hard French, like Daytime Realness. Pink Wash, yes.
Right.
Pink Wash is our party as a collective, as the Comrades Dance Party, and we're talking actually to our Rio folks to see if we could. The patio is booked all summer, so we might have to wait till next year. But check out Rio. Check out their Instagram page, RioSF, ELRIOSF. They have a bunch of parties this weekend, and every single week they have every weekend they have a patio party.
It's a super cool venue. I always have fun there.
Yeah.
Someone said that their friend directed a movie that's about to be shown at the Roxy.
Oh wow!
Oh, really?
What's the name of the movie?
You might take it.
There you go. See.
But yeah, it's cool. It's like the kind of place where you see like a lot of indie stuff, a lot of like local people will make something.
Yeah.
It's a great venue.
Yeah, and also if you wanna support other local venues, Queer Arts Featured have queer co-working space. It happens every single it's the first Monday. The first Monday of the week.
Co-working like crafts and stuff?
Oh, crafts, but also like professional. Like you could get your laptop, there is like coffee, there is like merch you could buy. They could just hang out with the community and it's free. And it's run by Dragon King. So if you want to get more information about the co-working queer space in the Castro, it's Harvey Milk Camera Shop, and now it became like a collective for to present queer artists and queer merchants. Go to Queer Arts Featured or Queer AF, no pun intended, and it's on 75 Castro Street.
Also, people asked about our search for a venue.
575, sorry, Castro Street.
People asked about our search for a venue and what places we had in mind, and that's kind of like the top of the list. So we're trying to fundraise. There's a GoFundMe on at castromedia.org. That's what it would be going to, is renting a space to do these live. And then, there would be room if people wanted to come and ask questions in person or talk about stuff. So.
Can we talk about orgies too? Or
yeah.
That's not okay.
I was gonna say, because like for Pride, I never go to any Pride events really, except for the orgies, and I usually work at all the orgies. Orgies are a huge part of my niche. It's like talking about orgies.
Yeah.
That's definitely allowed. I think just probably not like too graphic or.
Yeah, too graphic.
I don't know.
I'll update. I mean, if I heard, I asked people about like a good or like a good, I would say like play space that's intimate where you could actually play or not play. That is basically trans or queer and trans and safe. So if I asked a few people about this, and I will post about it. I would ping you. I will tag you all.
For this weekend?
Yeah, for this weekend. But also, we're doing a film, a cinema for Palestine at Parkway in Oakland, on Sunday between 12 to 2. It's a fundraiser with the Bay Area, to Bay to Gaza Mutual Aid. And also, it's showing movies that are representing like the Palestinian queer experience and the Palestinian experience in general. Sorry. And yeah, I'm hosting like a Q&A there with another. It's not confirmed that Raed might be joining you. He is a Lebanese filmmaker and also my partner on this project that we're doing. Their name is Zara, might join me too. So yeah, come to the Parkway Theater. Check out my Instagram page, mamaganuush.com, or go to Parkway Theater, or go to DIY Events. That's the collective that we are collaborating on this with. So check it out. So that's happening on Sunday. If you don't want to go to Up Your Alley, and check it out.
On the topic of like orgies and parties that are free and things to do this weekend, and where that overlaps, Mr. S, the leather store, is doing their what do they call their
the wrestling one?
It's not Dirty Alley. Dirty Alley is the Powerhouse or something, right?
Yeah, they're doing their play party.
Yeah, so they have like an alleyway that they close off, and it's like an open bar. It's free beer. It's a free party, and it's an orgy.
Oh wow!
So it's cute. It's fun.
What day is that?
On Saturday.
Saturday. Oh yeah.
Right after the live stream on Saturday, I'm heading over there. So.
Yeah.
Day party.
But there's another orgy that is not confirmed yet that I'm waiting to hear from people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
From a word of mouth situation.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
Right on.
Someone pointed out if you have a phone mounted Meshastic node and you bring it to the P word that we're not allowed to say, then you're still bringing your phone. Yeah, don't bring your phone. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But if you get the one that's like a BlackBerry, it has the keyboard on it. That's going to be harder for people to track if you bring it to a P word. But there's a ton of cool stuff going on this weekend.
Oh, yeah, I'm checking also. Yes, so there is a T4T orgy that's happening. The T4T orgy is basically T4T, like basically for trans mask folks. I guess that's the limitation, like that's the boundary. So I'll have more information about it and I will follow up. Yes.
I think there was something yesterday at 1060.
Oh yeah, I heard it was really fun.
It was like something like T4T kink kind of thing.
Yeah. And if anyone have like any parties, please share. And then there's also another collective that does mask parties for people with that have a preference of being in all mask parties and events. They're called Mask for Mask. Check out their Instagram page. They have a bunch of events, and there's also Clean Air Network where we usually post a number of parties that's happening. One of them is the cinema. But also there is a few art salons, there is poetry readings this weekend, because it's like a week of like different activities that is done to support like in solidarity with the people in Palestine. So there's a lot of different events happening. So check out Clean Network and also check out the DIY events, DIY collective, sorry.
Someone said, what's the best way to film at the P word for safety without using a trackable device? So definitely don't bring your phone, right? Let me tell you a story that will answer your question in a different way without using any of the words we're not allowed to say. There was this intentional community that I went to, and they had built this like bicycle-powered mill that like mills chestnuts and turns them from like the nut into flour, and they were like baking bread with this like bicycle contraption. And they're super, super, super paranoid about like the satellites and the government and stuff. So you have to bury your phone in a Faraday cage at a graveyard, and then they drive you to this intentional community so that nobody can find out where it is. And if you want to take pictures, that's fine, but you have to bring a camera that doesn't have GPS. So there's all kinds of these like cheap cameras that you can get that don't have GPS, it turns out. And so, you know, like if you look online, if you like go to the corner store, like any of these like $20 cameras that you can get on TikTok shop, they're not gonna have GPS, and so that's a good option. Yeah, just like a normal camera, right? You could even use like a film camera or something like that, or yeah, a travel camera, but that might have GPS. So I would check.
As far as like, so I was at a P word yesterday, where I saw somebody who was formerly at Queer Arts Featured. Because every Tuesday people have been meeting up at 100 Montgomery, which is Ice Court. I assume.
We also can't say that word.
Oh, okay. Shit. Sorry, I probably can't say that word either. But yeah, so.
I think bad words are fine.
Okay. Tight. Yeah, so they must like, you know, the feds like love to rent out real estate from.
Can we say that too? When you say the feds?
Oh, I don't know.
They love to rent out real estate from, you know, like at a high premium from these, you know, these landlords. Anyway, so they have part of 100 Montgomery in the financial district that is like Ice Court. So people have been showing up. Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, so yeah, but people have been showing up from like 8 to 4 on Tuesdays out there. And yesterday, yeah, it was the first time that I've gone. It was very cute. Yeah, like maybe like 50 some people, maybe more. And people, you know, can come and go, just trying to like offer some kind of security for people who are having to go in and out, because previously they have abducted people, kidnapped people there. The sad thing is they have, I mean, there's multiple places where they're doing these abductions, and they have three buildings here, one on Tahama in Soma, and then there's like the main building nearby, the one on Montgomery. But anyway, yeah, people are going on Tuesdays for now, and the idea is eventually, you know, you reach a critical mass where like people can like move to the other venues that are known for being connected to that 3-letter word.
Yeah.
Also,
Future Infinitive has made some really good videos doing like a forensic analysis of the footage to show like OPSEC opportunities and like things people missed, or like strategies that could be used to more effectively counter the tactics that are being used. So Future Infinitive has like some really, really good analysis of that if people want to check that out. And they also might be joining in the future for this.
Cool.
Oh, can I say other plugs about events?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
like more cute events is good.
Yeah,
we can keep it light.
Oh, yeah, but I don't know if there's like a structure.
Not really.
Okay, you're the boss.
We're trying it out. Yeah. We're
seeing what works,
basically.
No, so another thing that's happening every Tuesday is actually a Cutie BIPOC codependence like support group. And it's led by Lolis, who is a part of the Two Spirit community in San Francisco. And it's a Cutie BIPOC one for the community who is dealing with needs some help, community help with codependency. It's a free, and it happens on Tuesday also at Queer Arts Featured at 575 Castro Street. So check out Queer Arts Featured for that update. We also have an open mic, but that open mic this Friday, because it's Dory Friday, we're gonna push it. It's usually the third Friday of the month, and it's called Vocal AF, and it's happening also at Queer Arts Featured. And it's open mic. It's like we don't serve alcohol in it, so younger people could join. Like queer teens, a lot of queer teens come, which is really very, very cute. And then
there's so much going on there.
There's so much happening all the time. And also like this weekend is a lot of different parties. Like every single bar will have a party, but there is like orgies and play parties that we mentioned, but also there is DJ parties. So I know that there is Zahir is a Palestinian DJ, Subu, has also like a party this weekend. So if you go, check out their Instagram is Subu, SUBEAUX, like like in French, like Subu. So check out their party that's happening this weekend. I think it might be in Sacramento, but I'm not sure. Maybe that's far away from the Bay, but they also have other parties that they play and DJ around the city. There's also DJ Ari B is another Palestinian super cool DJ. They're queer, and they have a bunch of gigs around this weekend. Sorry.
Wow, thank you for the gifts, everyone.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what it does, but I think it's good.
That's so cute.
Right?
Okay, so that's another one, and then I could talk about Compton anytime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I know how to talk about Compton without mentioning the I word.
Well, I think they're not like directly involved, right? But like they're partnered with.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, cool.
We could talk about the history. People may not know.
Yeah.
The first violent gay uprising in the U.S. Was not Stonewall. It was years before Stonewall. It was in San Francisco. It was in the TL. It was at Compton's Cafeteria, which is like an all-night diner. And there were a number of people who were trans sex workers of color who were there late night, and the police came and they...
Just to bully them, basically.
Yeah, which was common at the time. And they threw coffee in their faces and barricaded the doors, and it was the first violent gay uprising against the police in the U.S. And that building is now a private prison owned by this Geo group, and they're partnered. They're one of the primary partners of the three-letter agency that we're not allowed to talk about.
Yeah. And also like they treat people very bad. It's a prison in terms of there's starvation, there's lack of medication that they give people, and unfortunately the city of San Francisco passed this the planning department
this week. This is news.
Yeah, that's a board of. So what happened this week is that part of the ways in order to return 111 Taylor, which is the Compton cafeteria, like sacred place basically for queer and trans people and for the community, because trans, gender, and sex revolution also is a part of what affirmed, like supported, it's like a pushed power basically into the feminist movement, the queer movement, the idea of body autonomy. All of that stuff is not just for trans and queer people, it's like a symbol for everyone who believes in the freedom of humanity. Because trans people are awesome, we are beautiful. But Compton's cafeteria, 111 Taylor space, they are a private prison, and private prisons are not allowed to operate in the state of California. However, the way they pass through this is that a lot of them lobby planning departments. There's a capital advisory. It's just a lobbying group where they could write in the ordinance, I believe, from the planning department that this is a community housing project, not like a private prison. So what the Compton's Coalition is just a coalition of trans leaders, local representative, even Yimbys are like against the J group,
yeah.
like confused.
Everyone is against it.
Yeah, even like the evil ones. But everybody's against it. All the liberals, basically, the center rights are against it. Everybody's against it. However, it seems like the prison lobby has a stronger influence, and one of the SF Board of Appeal people actually worked for that agency of 3 words that we shouldn't be saying the words. And unfortunately, the City Board of Appeals refused to revoke that ordinance that would support not the renewal of the contract of this private prison in San Francisco. And I think like real estate developers, radicals, liberals, everybody doesn't want a prison, you know, in the city of San Francisco. So you could learn more about the Compton Coalition, or join the Compton Coalition by visiting Compton X Coalition. You could get more information. And Wednesday, August the 3rd, there is be a teach-in at Counterpulse and like a strategy meeting that the Compton Coalition are putting together for the community to figure out ways of how move forward in order to get that building back to the community from the private prison. So if you don't know yet, please follow the Compton Coalition. There's a very beautiful article in San Francisco Chronicle actually about this group. And if you want to read more about the history of Compton's, you should read Transgender History by Susan Stryker. It has a very good explanation about like Compton and about trans history in San Francisco in general. There's a new edition. 2nd edition is available right now, and a 3rd edition will come, I think, later this year.
It's a really good book. Everyone should read Transgender History by Susan Stryker.
She also co-directed Screaming Queens, which is like the documentary that like broke the Compton story, I think, to like a wider audience. I know that you can watch it for free like on YouTube right now.
Actually, I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, I mean it's really good. You get to see Susan like walking through the archives, like researching. I mean, what was until then, until like, you know, not too long ago, just not known by the greater public. And so like Stonewall had like this monopoly on like being like this queer, this, you know, igniter of the queer movement until Susan's documentary.
And the difference between the Stonewall community behind the Stonewall right now and the community behind the Compton's Coalition is that the Compton Coalition community is abolitionist, radical, anti-colonial, anti-Zionist, and they are basically like pretty good about centering trans women of color in the center of all of this, really. So there's a lot of leaders. Also, like something else about the Tenderloin, I don't know if anyone here is from, like, a lot of people, it seems like it's a Bay Area thing, but a lot of us from San Francisco. Tenderloin is really beautiful. There is an incredible community of artists that live here. There's a lot of incredible community of people and locals that live here. There is a lot of art around the street. There's people taking care of each other, you know what I mean? There's a huge Muslim community. There's a huge Filipino community here. Like the Tenderloin is not like it's not like a one but all.
It's
everything together.
Like like doom and gloom.
Correct.
Like, you know,
correct.
Pit of hell.
Yeah.
Basically.
The Tenderloin.
That's where we're at right now. Actually, is the TL. Reporting to you live.
The Tenderloin saved my life. Like when I moved here, there was the what is it called? The Golden Gate Avenue. There was a Tenderloin outpatient clinic that helped me with everything I needed. It was for free. And that was incredible. I went to one of the hotels that I stayed here in the Tenderloin when I first moved to the U.S. And that really saved my life. So there's a lot of services. There's a lot of community. It's not like they really paint it as the worst place on earth. It's just Americans are not used to cities, I guess. I don't really know. Like if you go to any city all over the world, in Europe, in Africa, in Latin America, New York, you know what I mean, a big city, you could see everything on the street. Like, I don't think people here are, people are usually to the suburbs, I guess. Like Los Angeles is the reference. So it's not really a city, it's a highway.
A certain kind of very loud person is more used to the suburbs.
Yeah, definitely, yes. If you're scared of like going to a bar in the in-city, you know, if you moved here from the Midwest and you're afraid to go in Chicago, for example, to go out, you might think San Francisco is like a horrible place.
But the wildest part of that is that, like, the most like dangerous part of San Francisco is like safer than the state on average or the country.
Yeah.
And it's like
we don't have crimes. We don't have like killing crimes. People don't kill each other on the streets. Like
violent crime is much lower here than Sacramento, for example, where we have shootings every weekend because there's enormous like gang violence and stuff in Sacramento, and nobody ever talks about that. You will never hear like Fox News talking about Sacramento.
And it's the capital. Of the state.
Right.
And Scott Wiener lives there. Like, you know what I mean? And we never hear about Scott Wiener talking about the gangs in Sacramento, but we hear Scott Wiener talks a lot about Tenderloin and how like this neighborhood has to be cleaned up and changed.
Yeah.
I mean, and you're living in the capital, technically.
I mean, San Francisco's still out, like, you know, versus how many people live here. Relatively, we kind of, our reputation precedes us. We still have that. The Fox Newses of the world still love to pick on San Francisco
because it's not true.
Right. Yeah, no, it's absurd to think like it's like a full-on like left-wing bastion. We know it's not. Like we have, you know, a billionaire mayor at the moment. There's just a million different signals to show like that's not the case. But it still has that veneer of like like this left-wing utopianism that in some cases is earned, but in most cases, I mean, it's a weird thing.
It's funny because it's like Berkeley and San Francisco have that reputation, and neither of them is.
Berkeley's so neoliberal.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's not even progressive.
It's illegal to sleep on the ground or in your car.
Right.
It's like not progressive even.
I mean, have you seen People's Park since they put up the containers?
Yeah.
It's. I mean, it looks like something out of like Mad Max. It looks like apocalyptic.
Which is wild because like a bunch of the people from the Garden, who people will know, people from the TV show, like lived in that park for a while. Like, and it's like this beautiful garden of like, you know, people sleeping outside utopia, and now it's like this industrial wasteland that's like cleaned up by like making it a you know, toxic.
And it's a scarcity mentality. So basically, Berkeley, you could build a lot of different buildings. However, there's a lot of like fear of like building condos, and even condo building that they build is pretty much luxury buildings. Berkeley also, the rent control. You told me that California state-wise is 5%. Before that, Berkeley wasn't rent control, like in the like years ago. That's like a newer thing. However, they made this scarcity mentality that like, oh, People's Park is the only place that we could build for the students, you know what I mean? And that's why we have to take it back. And of course, it's not going to build it for the students.
Right.
It's not going to be like a student. And if it is a student housing, it's for like the international students that takes, I guess, like more than 30% of Berkeley. Like people that actually pay a shit ton of money to come here internationally and live in Berkeley. So that's another thing to look at it. That's I
think that kind of policy is like it's like the perfect moment to go to Foucault.
Yeah.
Where it's like when we look at how much money they spent to build this alligator Alcatraz as quickly as they did, that amount of money that was just like out of nowhere for punishing and disciplining people who weren't even doing anything wrong. Versus like a tenth of that could solve any of these problems. Right. Like the resources that we're throwing away, these like $1 million flights to send people who are like asylum seekers protected by U.S. and international law. That is a crime, and they're spending $1 million a flight on that.
Yeah, it's absurd.
When it's like we can't fund housing, we can't fund healthcare, we have to cut healthcare to 20 million people. You know.
Oh yeah.
It's just wild.
Yeah, no, Berkeley. I mean, they had looked at UC Berkeley, which owns the land under People's Park. They had looked at, I think, a dozen other potential sites to build this student housing. That ultimately, you know, it's going to be vacant part of the year. It's not for people who live in the city. It's for people who are just coming to the city for a little while as students, and they had, I think it was 12 other sites, something like that. It was over 10 other sites that they had looked at that were like, oh yeah, we could build housing for students here. And because of, sorry, there's this, we're in the middle of the TL, so you might hear a lot of sirens.
Location Z.
They like to show off. I don't know, but yeah, in Berkeley they specifically picked People's Park because it represents resistance.
Yeah, they have a mural on the building afterwards for it.
Right.
Like here, the people of Park came, and they were so polite that they hang out.
Yeah.
But.
So on that note, somebody was asking me about like what's a good co-working space. Again, there's Queer Arts featured. They have a co-working space for queer and trans people. It's the last Tuesday. Like it was this Tuesday. What is this Tuesday? Second or first Tuesday of the month? I'm very dyslexic. Third, fourth.
I have no idea.
Yeah. It's the last. The third Tuesday.
This is the third.
This is the third Tuesday. This last Tuesday. Like basically, it was
1, 2, 3.
It was, first of all, it's not Tuesday, it's Monday, sorry.
This is the fourth week.
Yes, it's the fourth Monday of the month, the last Monday of the month, sorry, you could do that. And then there's also another cafe called Asian Delight, so if you want to really support the Castro as a neighborhood, the night markets don't really provide any support to the local merchants at all. So I recommend, instead of investing your money in the night market in the Castro, is actually to go and hang out in the Castro in the local businesses. Because none of these local businesses are vending on the streets. It's always really like people coming from outside or people like driving from Los Angeles, which is touche, like we're not xenophobic. But if you really want to support the Castro neighborhood, you could go, for example, work out Asian Delight. It's a Turkish coffee place. They have baklava. Actually, it's a peace coffee because the owners are, he is Greek and she's Turkish. It's like, you know what I mean? They're married together, and I don't know if you're familiar with the Turkish and Greek saga. If you don't, you could do your research. It's above my pay grade. Yeah. Above my pay grade, I would say. Yeah. But it's a beautiful place. They are offering food now, and they're offering also like coffee and really good coffee there in the Castro. You could also go to Queer Arts Featured anytime and buy something. Instead of like basically going only one night and buying things from merchants that are not even from the Castro.
There are a ton of good cafes though. Like one of my favorites is Cafe de Casa.
Oh yeah.
Which there's one. There are a few of them, but there's one like right at the corner of.
They took over Starbucks in Gardelli Square.
Oh, is it? I didn't.
Yeah. Which I really like.
I go to that one a lot.
Yeah.
I think they have a bigger menu at that one.
Oh yeah.
But
Cafe de Casa is Brazilian.
Last time I was there though, at the one in the Castro, was with you guys. But before that, I was sitting there and suddenly I got this chill. I turned around and Scott Wiener is there.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
I'm like.
Yeah.
Haunting the neighborhood.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Oh God, yeah.
But now he doesn't live here anymore.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, it's an airy move because he walks very slowly. It's like an airy move behind you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It reminds me of this Australian show. What is it called? You're dead, you're dead, you're dead.
Yeah.
What's it called?
What We Do in the Shadows.
What We Do in the Shadows, yeah. When they like all of a sudden just appear behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, cafe. So what's up with the Boo Boo? Is Colleen involved with the Boo Boo story?
Daniel Lurie has been promoting the Boo Boos.
We can't talk about the thing though.
We could
talking about that thing is what got me banned for.
Oh, okay, cool.
2 weeks or something.
No worries, it's okay.
The three-letter agency did something very, very bad to a group of people, which you can Google.
Yeah.
And the mayor was instead talking about
helping them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not helping them, sorry. It's talking about Labubu.
Yeah. They're opening a Labubu store in Union Square. And that is more important information.
Yeah.
Oh, it's New Zealand. It's not Australia.
Ah, okay, cool.
Someone is offended.
From where, sorry? From which part of New Zealand?
New Zealand. What we do in the shadows.
Oh, yeah, it is Kiwis? Oh, I didn't know that's Australian. Thank you for telling me. I didn't know that at all.
Yeah.
I love my Kiwis. Yeah.
I have a question. Favorite Linux distro?
I use
Perhaps for
Debian.
you. Debian?
I basically only use Debian.
Debian.
Although for certain things, Ubuntu, like Ubuntu is easier for the NVIDIA drivers and stuff. Like if you need current drivers, Ubuntu. If you don't need super current drivers, Debian. That's my favorite. Debian famously will run on anything. Any device can run Debian. It may not like have all the features or whatever, but like it'll work.
Oh, sweet.
So.
I think somebody's trying to join us. Should I do that, or are we?
Sure. Yeah, to chat.
Sure. You want to dial in? I'm not sure. Give me some.
I don't think if we.
Oh, you
the
can't see
volume
it
will
here.
cause a-
Ah, yeah. Okay. Technically, we can't do that on my
You have to
phone.
be
But
muted.
you could follow CJ on their. Can you tell people on Instagram maybe how to go to your TikTok?
It's the same everywhere, just my name.
Yeah.
Um,
Or go to San Francisco. Yeah.
yeah. Where are we at now?
So last week we had a really nice salon. It's called Salon Hala. We do this regularly. We're gonna start doing this regularly, hopefully.
I saw a clip from your Insta, I think, or
Ah.
your TikTok.
Oh yeah, it was really cute. It was really. Did you come the last
No.
one? Ah, okay, cool. Toshi was there, I think.
Yeah.
Were you there?
What is it like? What's
The
the
salon?
event?
So
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like-
yeah.
Yeah, it's like Salon Paris. In the 19th century, there was like basically a kind of an alternative art salon where artists who are not showing their art or not allowed to like integrate because of their radical stance um, would have like their own salon. And it's a very common thing. Like I grew up in Cairo before moving here, and we have always an art salon where we go to a cafe where Naguib Mahfouz, which is one of the Nobel Prize writers, used to sit there and, for example, talk to other intellects. So cafe culture is a very big, like Arabic, Mediterranean, Latin American thing. And I feel like the San Francisco used to have these like art salons and art cafes way more all the way into the 90s from like elder people that I'm friends with right now. So this is more like a place where activist artists could show their art on a big stage, on a beautiful stage. But at the same time, we honor part of the community. So the last time we honored the Two-Spirit indigenous community and immigrant community by hosting like an elder, and I cannot call Andy an elder, and Andy, so I had like
No.
Angel and Andy. And then we also had Susan Stryker and the Compton Coalition.
Yeah.
And we discussed like the next steps in the Compton Coalition.
Wow.
But we had performances by Liz Beaubois. The people flew from New York to see it. I had no idea. Like
Oh,
people,
wow.
it's awesome. And we had performances by Hector Jaime from the Ziyu Shipili dance group, queer dance group. She performed some drag, but also we had an Arabic band from like flute, doof, belly dancing, and also singing. It was really beautiful. And we do this more regularly. And I know that if you ever want to learn more about what we do, you could follow the Hala Collective. We have a website, thehalacollective.com, HALA, and we are on Instagram as the Hala Collective. We post a lot of different parties and we're doing different things. The last thing also we want to do is, what we're doing right now, if you are on this call a queer and trans or two-spirit or non-binary or gender expansive, anything under the huge trans identity, and you consider yourself indigenous or from the global south, like originally, if you are in a movie, sorry, the filmmaker is these criteria, or it's made about a trans person from the global south, submit your movie to Jaha Film Festival. We have a film festival. We have over 900 submissions so far.
Wow.
And we're closing the submissions end of this month. So make sure to submit your films to Jaha Film Festival. It is free, and the category is trans.
It's happening in December, right?
Oh yeah, so the film festival is an international film festival. We're showing the movies so far in San Francisco and Lisbon. We are confirming Marseille for now in France, but also we are gonna providing this online. The film festival will also include a free university, a free open university about trans and gender studies and trans studies in general that's read by Dr. Eric Somar.
Stanley?
Stanley.
Yeah, close.
I'm very dyslexic. Dr. Eric Stanley is a legacy, an institution of UC Berkeley. And they are helping us with a bunch of other scholars. This project is chaperoned and actually supported by Susan Stryker. She's giving a lot of advice on it so far, and it's been really wonderful. So
yeah, I got to see the venue that it's going to be at when I was in Lisbon.
You want to talk about it more?
Sure. Yeah, I mean the space where it's called. What is the name of the space?
Casa de Común.
Casa de Común. Yeah. Okay, not
the house of the commons or the people.
And it's basically like they have a great bookstore in Lisbon that has like a lot of like left like resistance authors.
Yeah.
They have a theater. They have lots of like something that we don't have very much in San Francisco, which is like open third space. Hence the reason that we are in my tiny box of an apartment here.
And everyone we know is poor.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great.
It's huge.
It's great.
But yeah, Lisbon a little bit less. Lisbon, the real estate industry has a little bit less of a chokehold on the city.
But also there's 12 years of the left was in power, so there's a lot of building institutions. And the last mayor of Lisbon was a very progressive mayor and a very leftist mayor who really cares about social welfare.
And we got to see you.
I know.
Yeah, you were doing like a presentation on pinkwashing.
Yeah, we did like workshops there. There's also dance parties, galleries, film cinemas. It's gonna be awesome. And Susan is actually, we're talking to her to be there to do like a book signing.
Right.
But in San Francisco, we're looking at different locations, and hopefully we're able to show it also in. The Roxy is very expensive, so if they don't could help us with maybe partnership more, we might just want to be partnering with other free venues basically, because it's a very
maybe Counterpulse.
Counterpulse is another option.
An event in June, where we had people from the 4 times at the Bay Bridge and the Golden Gate Bridge. Each of them have been blockaded twice.
For a few words.
Yes. We had it at Counterpulse, this joining of people from 1989 to last year, all of the blockades happening. It was very cute. Some of the 2024 blockaders who were there for Palestine, had gained inspiration from the people back in 1989 who were blocking the Golden Gate Bridge for inaction on HIV/AIDS. And so it was a nice little cross-generation get together. But in any case, Counterpulse, they have a nice big space.
And also, if you want to learn more about what Toshi's talking about an ACT UP movement, there's a really book called ACT UP Now that you could buy at the Sour Cherry Comics book.
Might as well shout out Sour Cherry. I love Sour Cherry.
The Sour Cherry Comics book is an independent, queer, owned and run comic bookstore, but also a bookstore in general that hosts a lot of different events for free for the community. And it's on 16th Street, on 18th Street between...
Or 16th, yeah.
16th between Guerrero and Mission.
Oh.
16th Street between Guerrero and Mission. Right beside one of the best falafel places in the city, King of Falafel, what is it called? Right beside the Roxy Theater. They are Palestinians, they have been in the city since the 50s. And they have been a big part of the community.
There's a lot of really good Palestinian food in the Mission.
Yeah, do you have any favorites?
I recently went to Old Jerusalem for the first time.
Cool.
So good.
Oh yeah. We just went to Metze and More.
Yeah, Metze and More is also on Guerrero. So there's Old Jerusalem. Right beside it, there is Semiramis, which is a Palestinian grocery store, but it has a lot of different things.
Oh.
Yeah, like the sage that I got you, the sage tea. It's from there. The za'atar is from Palestine. It's OG.
I found in the last year or so, it has become really difficult to buy za'atar.
Huh.
Yeah.
And I think like I looked up some of I had like the empty bottles, and I looked up some of the websites, and they're like, nobody's carrying us anymore because we're, anti-imperialism, and so they cutting all these suppliers off.
Oh, wow.
Of like the spices is kind of like wild. But then you can find some like local grocery stores that will still have it.
Yeah, a lot of grocery stores. So, for example, on Diversadero Street, there is what is it called? Spirit. Rana Spirit. It's a Palestinian store. It's also on Guerrero and 14th. They have za'atar from Palestine.
So good.
It's really good. Semiramis also have za'atar, but you also could check other Palestinian stores and immigrant stores. Like you have Yasmin. It's also on Mission Street, on Valencia. Sorry, Yasmin is on Valencia. It's on Valencia and 20th, I believe. There is also a Hawaiian place. Like, I can't remember what it's called. Sorry, it's a lot of...
You having more?
Let's see. Hope you all find good trade.
Good trade?
I think that's probably from like the up your alley conversation.
In the words of a good friend of mine, trade is never a good idea.
Uh-huh.
I think more and more I'm kind of like, yeah, I get it.
Are you trading? Just kidding.
Define trade.
Define trade. Yeah.
People have asked me to define trade.
Mm-hmm.
I think like
trade in a drag trade or like, oh, okay, sorry, I thought I'm talking. Okay, what sort of trade are you talking about?
No, like, there is like a genre of like a dude who looks like they might be down, but like 50-50 chance they might kill you afterwards.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is like one of the leading causes of violence against sex workers, especially trans sex workers.
Oh, yeah.
There's this whole thing of like post-coital tristesse, and like, homophobia is defined as the fear of being a gay person. A lot of people think it's the other way around. It's actually, that's the definition of homophobia. And so people who have this internalized fear that they are gay, but they don't identify that way, will oftentimes act
half of the country
and then get upset about what they did again.
Right.
Why do I keep doing this? It's like, well, maybe you should broaden your horizons, right? But
trade is like inherently risky because like they might do something crazy afterwards, right?
Yeah.
So, but
I think
it's
we're
always
talking about the
tempting.
same trade. Yeah.
I think if you're at Dory, you're probably not trade, right? Like, you're kind of past that point.
Oh, yeah.
Because Dory is not promoted. People know about, like, Folsom Street Fair.
Yeah.
And they advertise, but Dory does not advertise. You have to be, like, told about it by someone who thinks you deserve to come, so.
Oh.
It's kind of a secret.
I mean, the Stud Alley was kind of like that, but we just brought the secret out to the public. Yeah.
The orgy of violence.
Oh, no.
I mean,
we're not involved. She was under medication that day.
It has been going
I got
on
the
for like
receipts.
that particular party has been going on since whenever the Stud closed its location, maybe like 2019-ish.
Yeah.
But it got out to like I remember in 2024, did you hear how like Malia Obama was there?
Oh, wow.
At Folsom?
At the Stud Alley party.
Oh, God. She ruined it for everybody.
Well, the thought was like,
Yes,
oh,
where?
maybe like she had so much security that they allowed for them, I don't know, to stay there, or like, and the cops like.
I'm sorry. If you're like an Obama, you have to go there
Hands up.
undercover without noticing anyone because you're gonna fucking
Wearing a
the
mask.
community. Wear a mask, you know what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
wild.
Like stay on floor as a cum dumb pole. You know what I mean? Can we say that?
I don't know.
We can't. On YouTube, we can't. Yeah.
What's this? Someone said something. I never noticed them until they're gone.
Let me see if there's
We
any
have so
comments.
many different, like, cameras going.
Oh, yeah. Let me see this comment. Sorry, guys.
Is there any from Twitch on the laptop?
Mm.
I don't think there's any new ones.
There's eras for dry hump. Attraction San Francisco is saying that there is the Exiles Take Over Eros for Dry Hump, a fundraiser for Compton's Coalition on August 6th from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m.
That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so did we hear this again? Oh, sorry, I have to see. It's the, oh yeah, the Exiles Take Over Eros for Dry Hump. Dry Hump, there's a fundraiser called Dry Hump that I will be posting on my channel as soon as I get more information from it, but it's going to be on August 6th, right?
That's what you said.
Yeah, August 6th.
Speaking of urban planning and orgies, there was a recent change that happened to the city zoning ordinances.
Yeah.
That there are several districts where you no longer need special use exemption to have sex venue.
Oh.
So they created a new zoning type, or a new allowed use called adult sex venues, which is like new. And there are a lot of them. Like, people will be aware there are a lot of places where you can go and do that, and it's like $10 or whatever.
Oh. Is that like a Scott Wiener law, and also
I think it was Haney.
Oh.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it was Haney.
I'm just curious because I always see him and
So the reason it happened is because so San Francisco has this interesting institution of cultural districts, which is like different parts of the city have a cultural district, and there's a cultural board, and there's some particular aspect of the culture that the board is responsible for preserving and advancing. And so there's like the Castro Cultural District, which is like LGBT, and there's the Transgender Cultural District, there's a Leather Cultural
the
District.
Native American Cultural District. Yeah,
right.
But
So a lot of them have, they all have like a strategic plan.
Mm-hmm.
And for a number of them, one of the top things, I actually like lobbied all of them when they first started, of like, you gotta have this, you gotta have this. I went and met with all of them, and I was like, you've gotta have a nonprofit affordable housing developer for your district, right? Like, this is something you should put on the plan, and all of them did. And then you've got to have, like, we need to bring back the bathhouses. We need to bring back the sex clubs. Because for a long time they were illegal. And then several years later they changed the law so that you don't need a special use exemption anymore. So regardless of what you're trying to do, if it's not something that's allowed, you can ask for a special use exemption, which can apply to anything. Any rule that you don't want to have to follow, you can apply for a special exemption to a rule. And then they can say yes or no, and usually they're going to say no, right? But like, a lot of these places that exist today opened as like special exemptions to the rule, but now you no longer need that in certain of the cultural districts. So like, some of them it's not allowed even with a special exemption. Some of them you don't need an exemption. Some of them you have to ask for one, which is interesting because they are already in all of the districts. Right, so it's like it's already a de facto use. It's just it's not de jure. Like they're somehow like not legal, but they're everywhere, right? So the Soma and the Castro, anyone can open one. You don't need any special permit, and you can open one. So there are already a bunch of them, but more of them are opening soon.
So Burgers Mary could be a bathhouse. That would be an awesome idea.
Yeah.
I know my friend wanted
It's
to
not
do
gonna
that for a
happen
while.
because
Why?
the owner is an asshole.
But I thought he's okay. Sorry.
He's this close to dead, and when he
I
goes,
didn't want to say that. I'm sorry.
when he goes,
everybody's waiting his death. It's kind of sad.
I will throw a party. We will all. There's a couple of people who I'm going to 100% throw a party when they go. Obviously, there's the one that we're all thinking of, but there's also one in San Francisco who owns like all of the most problematic spaces. And, and he's very anti everything nice.
Yeah. And the other one would be the one who banned nudism.
Which is Scott Wiener.
Oh,
yeah.
She did say that.
Wait, so the only one that I'm aware of, like Eros is a club that closed in the Castro, reopened in the TL.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that's the one that comes to mind.
Oh, there's a bunch of them.
Okay.
Should we talk about it?
I don't know if tour.
Yeah, give us a tour.
Okay, so nearby here, you've got Eros, you've got Folsom Gulch, you've got Mission Secrets.
What?
Okay.
You've got the Palm Beach Arcade.
Never heard about this.
It's like 50. They have like 50 rooms or something.
Okay.
You have heard of it?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm joking.
There's another one across the street from that one.
Yeah.
There's one at like Ghirardelli Square.
Oh no, I don't know about that one.
Which is great.
The one in Venice.
It's very clean. It's like not the one. There's one in the Mission that is like scary and like it's always very dark. Everything's broken. Like it looks like they just put up a bunch of plywood and someone like punched a hole through it and like they're like have fun.
Maybe
that'll be $20.
Yeah.
That sounds like so. Blow Buddies used to be in Soba.
Yeah.
Had a little bit of that vibe.
What happened to Blow Buddies?
It closed during COVID.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, but blowing doesn't. It's COVID safe.
Exactly, that's the wildest part. It's like all of the
Yeah.
public health departments around the world are like, use glory holes. It's COVID safe.
Yeah.
I actually did I was an urban planning student at the time, and I was like, how can we like I want to do like a project about like why cities should have more glory holes. Like this is a public health thing.
Yeah.
It's good for COVID risk, and my professors were like,
And pee enthusiasts.
girl, no. Like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
And pee enthusiasts.
Yeah.
It's good for them.
So that
there's-
is way more than I previously thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your favorite, and why? Which one is good for breathing? I'm just kidding. I don't know if I should do this
Probably
on YouTube.
the Folsom Gulch is the one that's like,
It's like nice and fancy and like.
and it's like in the Soma,
Okay.
so it's like close to also like 1060. I forgot about that one.
Oh.
What's it called? Transform 1060.
But that's not like. Is it 24 hours? Think like a Steamworks moment.
No,
Or
none
is
of
it,
them
like,
are 24
different parties?
hours.
Ah, okay. It's just
Yeah.
space.
Power
Wow.
Exchange, is that?
I think it's gone.
Okay.
Wow. It
That,
did.
that was a big one. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also like there's a lot of like underground stuff, right?
Sure.
Although artillery just burned down.
Again? I'm just kidding. No, I'm sorry. That's horrible. No, really. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is.
Everyone was fine.
Oh, this is so scary. I'm so sorry. Oh, this is my.
Oh, you were cut off from something.
Yeah. Sorry. What is artillery? I don't even know what. Artillery
It was like
is. So sorry.
a underground anarchist base that did sex parties.
Oh, really? That's really sad.
But there's a bunch of these like underground anarchist collectives that host big parties and events and stuff.
Yeah. There's one in Oakland that I'm very aware of. What's it called? 51.
There's also like the ferry houses and
No.
Oh,
What?
like a.
No, there's an
Separate
anarchist
place.
space in Oakland that
The
where the
Commons?
Beta Gaza does the event in the backyard.
Oh yeah, yeah,
What is it
yeah.
called?
I don't know what it's. Yeah, it's near West
The
Oakland.
End Up
part.
or the End Up. It's like it's not the End Up in San Francisco. It's also called the End Up. It's like another anarchist collective housing that does sex parties similar to Loophole, but a little bit bigger in space. Loophole also is another anarchist space that does like parties. Yeah. Sometimes.
but we'll be able to open a lot more now because it's no longer illegal or requiring special use. So more orgies to come.
Someone was asking about femme-only orgies and play parties. Does anyone know?
Oh, the gingerbread factory.
Is it like their Instagram handle, or how do people find about it?
Mission Control. It's called Mission Control.
Mission Control. Okay, cool.
It's a big, it's kind of underground, but it's like public, and they have big parties, and they do all different kinds of groups. A number of the parties that I've worked at have hosted there before. I was a professional dungeon master there for some time, and it's interesting because they also do like even like primarily straight parties, which is way more complicated because you have to like straight guys are a problem at sex parties. Generally, they're not allowed to come unless they can find a girl who will vouch for them, like a straight girl, and then
I
they're
thought
like
like gay for
responsible
pay.
to each other
Got it.
because they'll just like start groping everyone, right? Like they don't, you know. The only time straight men seem to understand consent is when they're in a gay bar.
Oh.
The rest of the time, it's like, what do you mean?
Sure.
So, but they even do that. So,
Have you ever been a Dungeons Master to a straight guy?
no, I wouldn't want to do that. Actually, yeah, a few times. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
And there were even times with like at Burning Man, there was like, we have the world's largest sex party, and like anyone can come, and you can just walk in, right? And it'll be like
hundreds or thousands of people, and there have been times where like a lot of these like Castro gay type people, like the you know, the most privileged gay person you can imagine is like, what are those people doing here? Like, why don't you like go find your own space? And it's like
it's like Scott Wiener.
You're the only one that doesn't fit here.
Yeah.
So I've actually like defended straight people at orgies that were more queer when people were being like that, you know. Yeah. And that's part of the impetus for like this nonprofit, is because I grew up with the idea of the Castro being very different than what it is, and seeing it as this like promised land, and then coming here and realizing like, wow, like a lot of these people really suck, you know, and like it's used as a slur by all of the people who I enjoy most,
like the Castro gay.
The Castro gays, right?
It's like the WeHo gay.
Right, and I'm like, let's reclaim it, girl. Let's change that.
So I live in the Castro for 18 years now, the Castro neighborhood, and I don't know, for like 18 years. And the Castro is very interesting because a lot of people, when they think about the Castro, they don't think about the history of it. So the Castro was a pretty much Catholic neighborhood. It was Italian, Irish, and Palestinians, because a lot of Palestinian Catholics and Christians moved to the Castro since 1948. A lot of families. Also, a lot of people don't know that the Castro is a very prominent Palestinian neighborhood because all of the corner stores, all of them in the Castro, all of them actually, I think 100% of them are Palestinian owned. And then you have a lot of other businesses and buildings that are owned by Palestinian families. Where the Irish and the Italians left, the Palestinians like, we don't care about queer people, you know what I mean, whatever, you know, I'm just gonna stay, you know. So, and the gays, the one that everybody's waiting for him to die. It's kind of sad that everybody wants him to die. He bought a lot of these buildings. What was his name again? Les. Oh yeah,
Les Natali.
Les Natali.
We should probably give a good example of why we feel that way.
Yeah, please do.
For example, one thing that he did is he bought the only black gay bar and closed it.
Because he doesn't like black people coming to the neighborhood.
He also famously will not hire black people or let them into the bars that he owns.
Or rent that place for them because a Venezuelan business and multiple businesses who are queer and Latin went to him to rent Burger's Mare and he refused.
It's horrible.
Right.
Yeah.
The businesses or the apartments, because he also owns a lot of the housing and won't rent to black people. But like he's like old school Russian.
Yeah.
Gay.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah.
He's the problem. We're throwing a party when he finally goes.
Yay! But yeah, it's kind of sad that everybody was waiting for him to die. How sad is that?
Well, I mean, like, you gotta work hard to earn that distinction, right?
Yeah, it's sad.
I wish that in some cases curses don't work. Apparently, I'm sure that there's been many put upon his name.
Yeah. He could also just like stop being horrible.
Yeah,
instead.
For sure. Yeah,
and then we would throw a party for that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to be so rich and crotchety that you would rather like leave a bunch of spaces open rather than have people that you don't like in them.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when who do we not say his name passed to the underworld, we are throwing a party and hopefully we'll see more interesting businesses in the Castro opening. Burger's Mary. The other thing also that people don't know is like when you don't have a business in the Castro like Burger's Mary, the blocks in the Castro are 2-3 blocks, right?
Is it like what was Hamburger Mary?
Hamburger Mary.
Okay. Yeah.
So you have basically blocks, right? So 18th to 19th, you have Market to 18th, 18th to 19th, 19th to 20th. That's the main blocks in Castro Street. 18 to Market is the only place that people walk to in and out because of the bars. And Burger's Mary and other like Harvey's were the reasons why people walked the walking traffic to between 18th and 19th and make these businesses thrive. So if you're actually on 18th and 19th, you're losing so much money as a business. And then of course, they have the Castro Night Market where they bring outside vendors that would vend on the street in front of these businesses that they don't even make money when there is a traffic there. So it's like a pretty sad thing. So the idea that this person is holding major businesses in the Castro and places people could live in, he is one of the reasons. Something like occupancy taxes, non-occupancy tax would have maybe
Vacancy.
solved this problem. Vacancy tax, sorry.
Yeah.
That
100%.
that didn't pass, of course. But it's like a way of like you're killing the entire neighborhood. You're not just not making money for your business. So.
Yeah, I mean, since like Scott Wiener was the supervisor there, it's like you go
It's
there
dead.
on a random night. It's pretty much
that place.
Yeah, in the second densest city in the United States. It's
I think there's like a huge opportunity there.
Yeah.
You know, we were did the stream last weekend. Corn Pop said something that I can't stop thinking about, which I was making clips today. And I'm like, oh, I gotta post this. He was saying like, if you think of the Overton window of like the fringes, right? Like, where's the center of that? Like, you have like Peter Thiel and like that guy who like is drinking his son's blood to stay young. And like
Brian Johnson.
Yeah. Like the fringe on the right is like so far, and there really isn't like on the left. It's like, what if we had like income tax for rich people?
Yeah.
And it's like, girl, we need to go further.
Yeah.
Right.
The problem is the center left. The center right that acts as if it's left, like Scott Wiener, like Raphael Mendelman. These people are actually right wing. Politicians. They are not leftists.
But that's why. So like when we started the nonprofit, we did a bunch of like policy proposals, and one of them is like we want 4 million 100% affordable units in the Bay Area, right?
Yeah, seriously.
Like not this like 10%.
Right.
Like, are they going to pay the fine for not building 10% affordable? It's like, no, we want like millions of affordable units. Like, we want like...
Because ultimately it's going to be a compromise, probably, in the end.
Yeah.
You never know. Like, maybe they say yes.
So
or maybe
for
you don't have to
that's
fight.
Like so far
Absolutely.
Because
the conservatives...
survivable.
Conservatives always ask for what they want. They're not holding back, and they're getting it.
Yeah. And honestly, it's like the problem in the Castro is a lot of it is these people that you mentioned. That is a very good representation of the center politicians who are gay. Scott Wiener was a district representative. He totally like moved this into a very neoliberal city with the Google buses and banning nudism, but also banning like booty pics on porn stores in the Castro. Like
I mean, it's so
people
embarrassing.
Probably don't know that. Like we're talking lately about like the mayor is trying to privatize the bus system and like closing major parts of the bus system so that people have to take Uber because Uber is paying the mayor an incredible amount of money. But the way more egregious example of the privatization of the transit system here is the fact that Scott Wiener spent the first decade of his career legalizing and then fighting for and defending tech companies to send private charter buses into minority neighborhoods, including this one and Genentech and all these other ones. So if you have like a fancy tech job in San Mateo, wherever, they can send a private charter bus to minority neighborhoods in San Francisco full of tech bros who can then jack up the prices, bulldoze the neighborhoods, and replace it with the world's most expensive housing, like Nima, for example, which like you can't find it on the internet anymore. I wish I had a copy, but there's like a picture of like Scott Wiener and Ed Lee cutting the ribbon.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah.
And it was like his big victory, and it's like that building defaulted on its mortgage. Like the world's most expensive housing built on the ashes of a minority neighborhood. Defaulted on its mortgage because it didn't even make any sense.
Can I give you another example? Manny Yucatile. So there is a neolib. His name is Manny Yucatile, who took over like a community space that's like under a community housing project in the Mission and turned it into this like cafe where he does a lot of fundraising and campaigning for the police chiefs, for billionaires. Including Scott Wiener, including like hosting ex-Israeli soldier workshops, and a lot of other things. But in addition to this is that same person worked in the planning department before. And one of the things that he did with Raphael Mendelman, who's also the new person that Scott Wiener basically gave the baton to become the new conservative gay representative and for District 8. For the Castro, and part of the mission is to build affordable housing for cops not for
Right,
community
right.
in the mission
Oh my
that
God.
Manny also has been really like very invested in.
That's
Where
wild.
most of the people think Manny's progressive, anyways. But that person, Manny Yucatal, is also being chaperoned to become the next. Like it's like every person comes is worse than one before. Like Scott Wiener is really bad, and then Rafael Menon is really dark. Like I've never seen any district representative hated like him because he is.
He's also the person who's behind the new, the plan that the mayor is doing to make it so that people who build luxury condos will never have to pay taxes.
Correct. Yes. So he's basically a Harvard money NIMBY, who is now the district president. And now Manny is another NIMBY, like coming from no, what do you call it when you're like somebody's rich kids, like trust fund.
Nepa?
Trust fund baby,
Nepa baby, who is also doing like work. He actually wants to move in cops with affordable housing into the neighborhoods.
The wild thing about like affordable housing for cops is not just the fact that like they don't need that. They're making
and the cast like
right.
I don't want to have my neighbors cops.
Who is it
I prefer black
displacing?
women.
Like it's a minority neighborhood. You're displacing the people who were living there with this new housing that's only for cops. But the cops, there's this like big story that they stole like 50,000 hours of overtime working second jobs in uniform when they were calling in sick.
Right.
Including the chief of police was Manny's best friend.
And he just resigned.
Yeah, no, it's so embarrassing. Some of the cops don't even live here. Like, they don't want to live in San Francisco. They want to be outside the city, and in some cases, they're living in, like, Texas. Like, they're flying in. They have the job, and then they come into the city maybe once a week or potentially less because nobody wants to be a cop. Like, that's one thing that we did right with 2020 is, like, it's still not cute to be a cop in 2025. And so they keep having to, like, cast the net wider. They're sending people to New York, to Texas to recruit. But, I mean, another reason why cops in the city are such assholes is, like, they have no investment in the neighborhood because they don't live here. So you know, in a sense, it's probably easier for them to like abuse somebody that's not living in their neighborhood.
Imagine that if you move them in.
Well, no, I don't want that either. I don't want that either. That's not what I'm saying at all. But
like one of the things that I think like people, like a lot of people are not
These
aware
people
of.
Crazy. Yeah.
The idea of police is brand new, like brand new in the last few decades. Like we didn't have anything like what we do now before the 90s. And like the 90s are a complicated time and the reasons why are complicated, but it wasn't like this before that. And the idea that like the number one budget item for in every city budget is now police that didn't exist 30 years ago. It's just wild, you know. And the same thing with this like evil 3-letter agency did not exist 20 years ago. Like all of these things are brand new, and like young people today grow up in this like world with these things being normalized, but like this is not normal.
No.
Like, can I just say one thing about this is that can I say?
Of course.
Is that it did not exist in America, but it always existed on authoritarian regimes.
Yeah.
Sure.
So the 3-letter agency, there is very similar, like interior affairs, they call it in Egypt.
Like the SS.
Yeah, the Italians, the fascists call it Gestapo. You know what I mean? There is a lot of, the Nazis call it the SS officers. So there's a lot of like these versions in authoritarian regimes. And then the police, how it operates right now. I grew up in Egypt. This is exactly how the police operate, and worse in Egypt. So it's like America, welcome to what you have invested to make sure the entire world is authoritarian. And now, unfortunately, like
it's the imperial boomerang.
Oh yeah, like my dad was saying "qalab al-sihr ala sihr" in Arabic, which means the magic bit the magician.
Yeah. Totally.
But I'm not like, I'm actually really sad about this.
No,
I'm
no,
happy that this is happening, but that's what I mean. Just it is not known in America, but it's always been known in authoritarian regimes that we look down upon.
Right. Yeah, no, it is like, you know, I was like in Europe for a little while in June, and yeah, I mean, it's nice to get a little perspective that this is not normal. Like, it is not normal.
And it doesn't have to be like
other
this.
places. Like to have, like we have the, you know,
In
the highest
liberal
prison population. in California alone, like California is the most imprisoning state in the country. I mean, population-wise, that makes sense. But like, you know, in the U.S., we have so many more people behind bars than China, India, these like countries that are so much bigger than us.
It's fascinating that like the movements towards what is normal historically and around the world are viewed as fringe.
Right.
That like prison abolition, police abolition, that these things are viewed as like fringe movements, when in fact that is what is absolutely the norm around the world and throughout our history as well. You know, and like even like the concept of citizenship is like brand new. The concept of like any kind of limitation on immigration is brand new.
It's very colonial too.
And each step along the way was like banning a particular racial group, right? Like it was never about like any kind of like reason that actually needed to happen. It was like just hate of one group, hate of another group.
Right.
When like this is like the third government since my family came here. Like we've been here like a long time. And
where's your family came here from?
Norway.
Ah, you're Norwegian?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
1633.
Oh, wow.
But like we've had 3 governments since then. Is this the last one? Probably not, right? Like maybe number 4 will be the charm.
Yeah.
The one before this one was like a decade, right? The Articles of Confederation before the Constitution.
Yeah, and I mean, like last Saturday, I didn't make it out, but in Dublin, I mean, you had a bunch of like Japanese Americans out there to like, you know, basically call attention to the fact that like what the 3-letter agency is doing right now is so similar to what happened at the beginning of World War II.
Which people may not
Japanese
be aware
Americans. It's so surprising. I know in California, I think in high school it's pretty common to get, like the history about the internment, the concentration camps that were here for Japanese Americans, and some Germans, some Italians as well. I mean, if you're a communist back in the day, for sure, that's not a racial group. But it is surprising that there are people that aren't aware that like
I grew up next to one of the places.
Yeah.
Which was unironically called White City, which was actually named after a person, but it was the perfect person, right?
Yeah.
Can I tell you something? I was like in Bali and I was walking for the first time to visit Bali, and there's this huge building that is named by it is called investment company was called the White Colony, and it was Dutch. And I don't know if people know this, Bali was colonized by Dutch people.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. I was just thinking about this.
Sorry, I'm gonna.
Okay, until she comes, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Do you know what is the sex act that is invented by gay men in the history of sex acts? Like never been in any other Kama Sutra book. It's not known maybe in like what we know about like indigenous tradition. It's not like on some pharaonic temple.
No.
And the modern one, like it's a sex act that was basically invented by gay men from America. Yes, fisting. I think Susan Stryker was saying that basically fisting is the only act that is not like inherited from history.
You know, it's funny that you say that
because it's like a gay man act that was known about 1920s.
Yeah. Like one of the first things I ever did with AI.
Yeah.
Is I would ask it to write. Like I had come from like this background in like sociology and social justice studies, and I had a bunch of degrees in like topics related to like women's studies and
cool.
queer ethnic studies, and I came into like AI from that perspective, and I started asking these early models to write about current topics from the perspective of like historical philosophers in sociology, and I would especially fisting, like I would ask it to write an essay in the voice of like Deleuze or Lacan or and my favorite was like the ones about fisting by Zizek.
Well, how is that? Tell me more.
And it's like this object cause relationship, because he always talks about like the object cause of desire and how like you have to replace the body part with another body part, and it becomes this like I think I have to find that essay and post it.
So
but
cool.
it wrote like a whole essay from his
so
perspective about that, and I think about that a lot. 'Cause I think of it as something that he actually said, you know.
So Arabs, I don't know if that's true or not, they claim orgies is like started by Arabs, which I don't really know if that's true or not. But as, I'm not really gay, but I mean, okay, queer people in America, we claim fisting as our tradition, I guess.
Huh.
Our introduction into modern sex history.
I've always read that Foucault came here and got into that.
Oh, wow. Oh, interesting. Yeah, okay.
I've heard people claim.
It's like San Francisco is the source?
Well, that's for him, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
But I've heard people claim first-hand knowledge of him doing that here.
Oh, wow. Okay, so fisting is a San Francisco. I don't know. I'm not sure 100%, but we should do more research.
People talk
this.
about garlic noodles, but nobody talks about fisting.
Yeah.
Best bar we've that people have never heard of in San Francisco.
Mothership.
Oh,
I know Mother.
No,
Is it Mother and Mothership the same?
No.
The Last Call.
It's right next to El Rio.
Last call.
The Last Call is on
It's
18th
also
Street.
good, yeah.
Let's talk about the first one by the Rio. So let's give it some time. I don't know. What is the name? What's the name again?
Mothership.
Mothership. Oh, I like Mothership. It's more like lesbians bar. No.
Is this in the Mission?
Yeah, like right next door to El Rio.
Got it.
I mean, it feels queery and maybe a lot of like overflow from my Rio goes
It's
there.
like vinyl DJs.
Cool.
Projector.
That is
There's
so
always like
cool.
some 90s movie.
Oh wow.
But they also have a backyard.
Oh wow. Well, Miss Devin Devine has a party in it's called
Hard French.
No, another one that is on Thursdays, Tuesdays, sorry, in the Mission too. Oh my God. It's like a new party. It's very low key. I'm gonna post on it afterwards. I'll send it to you. I can't remember the name right now, but it's a new.
Last Call is like one of my best friend's favorite bars.
Oh, cool.
He always wants to go there.
Yeah, I love Last Call. Is it Maddie? Your friend's name is Maddie.
Oh no.
Okay.
There are more than one person. With
That's
a
my
favorite
partner
name.
Zach's like best bar.
Yeah.
Last Call is this divey bar that was like owned and sold and owned and now owned by a really sweet couple.
He just posted LMAO Last Call.
Yes, I love Last Call. Check out Last Call. Give them
answer.
some love. I also love Moby Deck, but people know Moby Deck. But the Last Call is one that you should check out. It's like a block under Moby Deck. And then if you're in the Mission, check out Devin Devine's Instagram because she has a party on Tuesdays in the Mission. It's a really cute like DJing and Devin Devine is the Hard French producer and she has like a little cute party. Yeah.
But Last Call is like they truly are like the last call. Like they stay open until the end. But also they're open. Like I always like didn't realize that they're open the whole time.
Oh, it's a very cute bar. It's really, really cute. I like the Last Call a lot.
And it's kind of just like a little bit further down from Moby Dick.
Yeah,
on
it
the
is,
opposite
it is.
side of 18th.
Yeah, it is. And the owners are really sweet. And they are straight, but they kept the queer tradition. Like, you know. And I don't know if you know this, but we have like in Amsterdam, for example, the entire queer scene changed because one person died that had 5 queer bars. They closed down, and then it became, even the neighborhoods where it used to be more queer became kind of less safe for queer people.
Yeah.
And I really don't want San Francisco for that to happen because some
We
like
need
rich
community
old,
land trusts.
like Russian whore.
Yeah.
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 With all
We
due
need
respect, sorry.
community land trusts.
Yeah, we do. Talk about community land trust. How do you envision it?
A land trust is a contract about how land can be used between the owner and like the user, which could be everyone or a specific group or whatever. And if you create a nonprofit to administer it, so the nonprofit can own the land, administer the contract between the like what is the intent for it, and then everybody can use it for that. So it could be like a business or like a house or like all of the land projects that we do are being set up under land trusts, and we've set up a bunch of different land trusts. We're going to be doing a series about land trusts, me and Julia, at some point. And it's a great way to protect. Yes, this is Bay Area specific. This is the Bay this week.
Yay!
Every Wednesday.
This is Toshu and this is CJ.
And Mama Ganuush.
Yay! Hi.
We
question.
never introduced ourselves.
I think we did at the very beginning. It was like 2 hours ago. We're at like a couple thousand people since then.
Oh, sweet. Can we do that with Oasis? Can Oasis become a land trust?
If you can get ownership of it.
Sweet. Okay. I reach out to the Oasis folks. Maybe as a community, we could get ownership of Oasis and do that land trust because we don't want Oasis to go away.
Yeah.
Oasis. I love Oasis. I love Oasis in San Francisco. Another venue that San Franciscans don't know about, but it's really popular in Oakland, is Cry Baby. It's a pretty cool venue, especially for Latin music. There's fantastic DJs. It's like very, very, very BIPOC, queer nights, straight nights, but it's a really cool venue. It's a little bit grungier than others.
Let's do like the 4. So we did West Bay. What's your favorite East Bay bar?
East Bay bar? You go first.
I mean, it's been a minute. I like the White Horse, is a classic. Like, I feel like because there's not like a specifically like queer bar. It's the oldest queer bar in Oakland for sure. Maybe in the Bay Area. It's one of the oldest queer bars, and you get all the generations coming through.
Yeah.
I really like 7th West. So the people who doesn't know 7th West, it's very close to West Oakland Bar Station, and it's a huge mural of Kilani, who's from the neighborhood, who actually commissioned that 7th West mural for her, because I love her and she still loves her community.
She's also in the news. This is still news.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Kilani is somebody who came out in support of Palestine and lost a lot of gigs, but she doesn't care.
She made it to San Diego Pride. They actually did not cancel her show, although a bunch of other shows have been canceled.
She actually pulled away of SoFi because Manny's organization is in it.
There was
the Manny's organization is a bad organization. Sorry, I can't do that.
The biggest, only if they're running for office.
Oh yeah, they're not running for office, but there is a fund called the Civic Joy Fund that is basically funded by AstroTurf Network, and really people who support ADL investment, police investment, like Chris Larson and others, and Manny Ukatay, that person is the one who's like managing this fund. Daniel Lurie, who's also like
he did an episode of San Francisco on the very topic. Yeah, and they were going to launch this festival that never got off the ground because Kehlani pulled out, knowing that it was connected to the Zionist organization,
which like just happened.
Happened.
It was going to be like Pride Week, and they canceled it.
And we have to talk about also Nikki Jizz, who's a local drag queen and legend, and a bunch of drag queens were able to really bring that down. So
I think this is
Nikki Jizz?
No, well, I'll tell you later.
Okay, go.
Someone we know is commenting, but it's a secret who they are.
Ah, sweet. Okay, cool. Kilani?
No.
Okay, cool. And then the other thing is, like, Nikki Jizz and a lot of drag queens, really badass drag queens who run Oaklash, are radical drag, what's it called? There's a name for it, sorry.
Beatrix?
No, Beatrix. There's like a name for that collective. It's like Nikki Jizz, Beatrix, a lot of like queens who are like did that. Rebel Queens? No, not Rebel Queens. But anyways, so Kilani, Nikki Jizz, and a bunch of people did this. 7th West is a venue that hosts a lot of awesome events for the community, including DJ nights, including one of the best queer femme black and brown party actually. What was it called? Oh my god.
Is it Reparations?
Not Reparations. No, it's oh my god, I'm gonna send all of this down this video. If you check 7th West Instagram page, you will find all the parties. There's straight and queer parties.
Check it out.
Oh, 7th West is awesome. We had like a drag show there, but also it's my favorite place in Oakland.
There's a really cute newer bar that opened in Oakland. It's like right in downtown called Town Bar. and it's they're like it's basically all queer BIPOC.
Oh wow.
So there's like no white people working there.
Oh wow.
And the DJs and the music, like it's super good. It's great, and it's very like super high production value with like the way it's decorated. There's like all the like a bunch of the walls are like living like plant walls, and like it's all padded like sound tiles, and like it's very fancy and like well done, and like I always feel underdressed there. But they have like also like the very elaborate costumes for all the employees, and
that's so cool.
It's very cute, and it's like a block from BART.
That is really cool.
And it's usually free, so it's
wow.
It's a cute bar.
Yeah. I like cute bars like this, like community. You feel like it's a community, like El Rio in San Francisco. El Rio is my favorite bar.
Yeah.
It's my favorite bar and space. I love El Rio so much. I love you so much, Tyler, and I love Sophia. I love everybody on this. They are so much about community. Yeah. If you think about community, they never charge you for parties, but they do the bar. Not for everyone. I mean, but yeah. What about you? You said the bar. What about San Francisco? Should we go back
here?
We talked about the end up, and we talked about the last call. Sorry, we talked about Rio, and Toshi talked about.
Usually, I go to 440.
Oh, cool.
The first time I ever went to 440, every single person who was working, I went to high school with.
Oh, that's adorable.
Not nearby here, which is like super weird. That like it's like all these people from high school.
Where is that?
Like up north.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna say.
But it was cute.
Yeah. So what about you, Toshi?
I recently went for the first time in a long time back to Aunt Charlie's.
Oh, I love Aunt Charlie's. Yeah. The TL.
Yeah.
Can you talk about the history of Aunt Charlie's a little bit?
Yeah, I mean it's maybe the oldest standing queer bar in San Francisco. In the TL, I think it's the last like queer bar in the TL. They have Hotbox Girls on Saturday night. You can see, a wonderful drag performance, and I mean they've been around forever and ever. Yeah it's like like low key kind of, it's like divey, I would say, and a little like unpolished, but I've been going there for many years.
My partner loves Aunt Charlie too.
Yeah, there's like a few, like some people that like I interviewed, who's doing like the Compton's Cafeteria Riot play that's happening now on the weekends. They serve you dinner and you see a little play about what happened at Compton's in 1966. Which I know, I need to get tickets. And they even have like a vegan dinner.
Did you see they have the a play about Mario's brother?
Oh yeah.
I'm sure we're not allowed to say that.
I think I did a little video. Yeah, like that sold out immediately. Like about Mario's brother. There was the first play to come out again about the internet's boyfriend from December, and I think absolutely there's been a lot of censorship.
International news that like there's a play about him.
Oh wow.
Also, are you guys on Redbook?
I am.
Redbook is like just nothing but him.
Everybody
loves him on there.
No, I love
that.
It's
like, here's all the upcoming dates and things you need to know, and like it's like a whole otaku culture.
That's cool.
In China, they will actually take the billionaires and
the French treatment.
But what was I gonna say? On Charlie's, they also like. There's a cute movie, Forever's gonna start tonight, about Vicky Marlene, who was kind of like who known as the woman with the liquid spine, who was a longtime performer at On Charlie's, and Gina Ladavina also recently passed.
Oh
she was like
I saw her
fixture
show at Oasis
there. Yeah, totally. Maybe we were there at the same time.
She had like a show on the stage in Oasis.
Yeah.
Oh, on her birthday.
I think there was a couple different shows, but
It's across the street from one of the sex clubs too, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is it?
No, I don't know about that
the,
one.
the new Eros or something?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I actually have not been to the new Eros. I went to the old one.
You know what's another bar that I feel like I need to give them like a shout out is Tricks on Tracks on Haight Street. It's this is where I first started my drag.
Yeah.
And by my mother, Casa de la Blanc. And it's a straight bar-ish, but they have a lot of drag nights. But it's one of the last standing gay bar in the Haight neighborhood. But the clientele is a straight and mixed local clientele, and they have a really good drag show there called Tricks on Tracks. It's usually last Friday of the month. That's another one too. And the Edge in the Castro, that's very close to my house. And also they have on Thursday they have Monster and they have Este and they have really wonderful people.
They have their like musical sing along night, right?
Yeah, they do.
That is so much fun.
Yeah, they do.
I go with my friends and I'm the only one that knows all the songs.
but also like Last Call, the Lookout.
Oh yeah.
If you are interested in seeing a drag show, it's very local. You should check out the Rice Cats drag show. It's I think the last Thursday or the first Thursday. Check out the Rice Cats, and they have a beautiful show there on Thursday night.
Yeah.
One Thursday a month.
Are we going as far as Sacramento, or is that too deep?
No, yeah. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
I think we might get canceled, but I think people say Sacramento is part of the Bay.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. There's like
urban planners.
We take your Sac. We love you.
I mean, the little like strip there with like the three gay bars.
Yeah. And they're huge, like 14 bars and a pool.
Right.
Yeah.
There's like Faces, Badlands, and the third one
Depot.
Yes.
You know, Sacramento is the most.
The Badlands there, I know, like was making news for like after the election, they like banned MAGA gear.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they have the same policy here.
It's not the same owner here.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's kind of the opposite.
Yeah, he'd be like more MAGA gear.
Yeah. They banned MAGA in Sacramento Badlands. They banned black people in
Interesting.
San Francisco Badlands.
Yeah.
But you know, if somebody doesn't know Sacramento, it has the biggest amount of trees, I guess, per capita. Allergies are horrible if you have allergies.
Like gum trees.
Yeah, it's a lot of gum trees.
Yeah.
And then the one thing that people might not know, that's one of the most diverse cities per capita in the United States.
It is the most.
Yeah.
It's not only the most diverse,
one of the most diverse.
integrated.
It is the most? I didn't know that.
So it's also the most people living nearby.
It's not like Milwaukee, basically.
Yeah, so like it's kind of wild because in many ways it's like a bellwether of what's coming, right?
Oh, wow.
I have like on like three sides of me, immigrant families. Like there's like a Ukrainian family and a Russian family living across the street from each other, with like an Eritrean family on the other side, and one of the wild things in the last couple of weeks with all the current events that are going on is like there were 3 Trump houses in the neighborhood.
Oh wow!
All of them have removed everything, and they've all switched to some version of like 1776 flags or.
Yeah. Wow.
You think it's Epstein?
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably everything.
Maybe.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
sure.
Which I think like that is kind of a bellwether of like what's coming, especially with the midterms. Like they're fucked.
And it's the capital of the biggest state in the U.S.
Also, it has the Bolt. If you've heard of the Bolt is like.
Is that a
soccer
game?
It's a
football game?
Gay bar.
Oh.
But it's like one of the really, really, really old gay bars.
Oh, cool.
From like the 80s.
Oh, wow.
So it's like there was actually an exhibit at the Oakland Museum of California about like old gay bars and how they were different.
Yeah.
And it's like no signs, no windows, like it's just like a brick building with a door, right? And like that was one of them, like, but it's still there.
Wow.
Huh.
And they have like a huge backyard where they have like camping parties where it's like an orgy, right? After when they close.
I want to go.
It's
when
cute.
Is that?
The next one is like next month.
Oh my god, let's go.
It's fun.
Let's explore Sacramento.
And also,
Cebu would be very happy with this. Because he
yeah.
tried to convince me that Sacramento is the best place in the world.
It's pretty great.
That's cool. Yeah.
And it's cheap. Like,
I'm sold.
the bolt is free. There's never a cover.
Yeah.
Right? They have, it's almost always, they have this deal where it's like $8 for unlimited beer and food, and they have like hot dogs and cheeseburgers as much as you want.
Oh, wow.
And all the beer you can drink for $8. It's like,
wow.
Girl.
Oh, $8 in San Francisco, and like that's considered cheap. I feel like, sorry.
You can't get coffee for that here.
Oh yeah, you can't. This is like Switzerland costs, honey. If somebody's like seeing us from like another city in the U.S., they were like, "Oh, fucking $8 for like a drink? That's expensive." No, that's cheap here. That's
for unlimited cheap. Drinks and food.
That's that's like really cheap. That's like Egypt prices. yeah.
It's great, and they sometimes have a bus from Mr. S.
Oh, really?
And I think it's like $40, and then you get like $40 in Bolt bucks.
Nice.
That is
like
really
the
cute.
casino buses.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
And they do IML. It's one of the it's like Sacramento IML is
IML.
Oh wow.
International Mr. Leather.
Oh,
Here
gotcha.
it's I think the Eagle.
Oh.
And they'll send like someone to compete for the global.
I did that in Chicago, and I did that in Portland.
Yeah, Chicago is like where it all comes together.
In Portland it was kind of scary because I actually saw like people who are like white power. I thought I thought they're part of the festival. Because they kind of look like they have very similar outfits.
It's always been a problem in the leather community.
Like I don't know how to it's very hard to like distinguish them in Portland.
Yeah, well, especially Portland.
Yeah, it's very hard.
That's where I lived before here.
Oh yeah.
I went to school there.
To read.
I knew that you lived there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So is there anything north? North Bay, I really love, like the Woods R3 in Guerneville. I really love...
Is Guerneville the North Bay?
Oh, yeah.
I don't
know.
The North Bay stops at like Eureka.
A little far, but...
I don't know about Santa Rosa. I've never hang out there.
Yeah, like Marin, I don't know.
There's a really good sex club in Sonoma.
Oh, what is it called?
Secrets.
Okay.
They have like 20, it's like a 20 room. It's like huge.
20 room? That's insane.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where, which
Sonoma.
city in Sonoma? Like Sonoma City?
Sonoma, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like right on the main street.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's like, I don't mean it's a Passover Santa Rosa for us because we just go directly to Guerneville, but I've never been like in the midway.
Guerneville's cute.
Yeah, and Monterio is another secret spot that nobody knows about. It's like 4 miles away from Guerneville, and it has a very cute cinema that has murals that was painted, I think, by one of the famous muralists.
Yeah, the Golden State Killer was a serial killer who, of course, was a cop.
Oh, the one, they found him with DNA.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was in Auburn, but yeah, he was all over.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's wild. One of the like huge differences, like Sacramento has like somehow like this great reputation, but like the violent crime is like so much higher there.
And the allergies.
And the allergies.
The pollen is awful. I'm sorry, Sacramento.
I've been doing the to cope with that. I went to a special doctor and started getting like injections of all the allergens to like get rid of the allergies, which has been great. It's been a year of that, and like I don't have allergies anymore. So if you live in Sacramento, you have to do like medical interventions to survive the allergens.
Yeah. I mean, even here, I'm taking like Sudafed every day.
Aww.
Behind the counter shit.
That's bad for you.
Oh, baby.
I know.
You should do like Zyrtec.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Bushy.
We'll see.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Well, we're a little over the, and I think all of our phones are about to die.
Oh, yay. Oh, this was really cute. I love that we're doing this. This is really cute. So we're doing this every week, right?
Yeah. And we have an open invite if people want to, the Discord is linked at the bottom of castromedia.org, and there's like, you can nominate people that you think we should have on, or if you want to come on, or like topics that we should talk about. There's also a bunch of other programs that we're working on that you can contribute to if you want to. Hello, new people. Yeah. It's like, I'm kind of surprised how many people we've had.
Oh, that's so cute.
Across all these different places.
We got an announcement and more Compton's cafeteria shows coming to the Independent soon.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome. And Compton Coalition, the last thing. So, my name is Mama Ganuush. I am so happy to be here. Ganuush with 2 U's. I'm a Palestinian drag artist. She is disabled and trans and meets a lot of criteria that is related to the bigger radical minority of the Bay Area. But I just want to remind everybody to check out Compton X Coalition. Make sure to take a moment, read about Compton's cafeteria, see what the people are doing, follow them, join the movement. Check out all these videos for all the different events, from the Hala Collective, events at Rio, events for Mask, events this weekend that are happening at the Parkway Theater in Oakland. And also check out King Lotus Boy is a drag king legacy of San Francisco. They are starting a new party that is masked for the broader disabled community that is really fun and awesome music.
They're also on TikTok, I think.
Oh yeah, they're also on TikTok. So check out King Lotus. They have really good makeup videos and everything else. King Lotus is
the looks are impeccable.
Awesome. Also check out Dragon King. Dragon King is curating a list of different events regularly in the Bay Area, and they also have the co-working space on the 4th Monday of the month at Queer Arts Featured. And check out also queerartsfeatured.com or their Instagram handle. I don't think they are on TikTok.
And if you missed anything, this will be on YouTube like tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we're going to be back every week, same time.
And Toshi, one last thing, make sure to follow also San Francisco.
Yes, if you want to hear more from these two, we have podcasts with them both. San Francisco on all of the platforms, pretty much.
And I don't know, I realize that all of us are they thems.
Oh yeah.
That is really cute.
Yeah.
That is like.
It's true. It's true.
We're the they them spot, like we're the they thems live stream.
Yeah, there you go.
We're all like they thems. I never thought about it. Because all of my friends are trans.
We need to increase our gender.
I know we don't have diverse voices.
No, but we're like the gender expansive group.
Totally.
We're here.
Cute.
Well, see everyone next time.
Bye.